Welcome back to another Amiga Monday. And yes, I want to mention that I'm sorry that I completely forgot that I muted VLC. Because basically what had happened was I put the music on and heard nothing. And I was like going, is one of those things where they plug the audio in, it cocks something up, it's changed something. No, nothing everything looked okay. Wasn't get anything in OBS where it's like bouncing, nothing like that. Then I looked into, what else did I look into? I just opened up a video on YouTube and it played fine. And then I was like, oh, of course, I muted it because I just spent an hour and a half still building some of the map for Lord of the Rings. And I forgot and I just muted it at that point. So yeah, that's my fault. I do apologise for that. Anyway, so we're on the Amiga format CD13. We are on, hopefully, the last folder, I believe. Because I'm pretty sure we've done most of Formula 1 licenseware of the stuff that we could look at. If you remember, I did try and do the disc expanding, but it didn't actually work at all. So it's either an issue on a disc or maybe my particular operating system isn't supported or something weird like that. I don't know. So let's double check. There is the archives folder as well, but I'm not quite sure what's in there, so we'll have to have a look in a minute. So we couldn't look at these demos because these demos wouldn't expand onto discs. We looked at Magnetic Fiction, Relics 2 demo, I'm sure we looked at. Shareware 1, there's another one of those. Sophist. Did that work or not? I think somebody made a joke about it last week. I don't think we played this then. We didn't have to come, we've been here along. Sophist is not public domain, please do not pirate it, thank you. Special thanks to Brian Bell, Steve By and Apple Licenseware. Sophist to plot, great, I travel through time and now that I've actually got rid of my enemies, I find myself stuck here, said R. Famous last words from our hero, but no. It may have taken him a long time to find a way out, but he has. What's this, he asked. No, dear. You don't want to touch that one, said the woman. It's been damaged. What? There was 2 time capsules. And you kept this for me for years? Don't you see that this is our chance, a way to get back to our time? But you don't know what time it'll take you to. Jump deep or taste on a plasma pool. Wasn't that what somebody said? But dear, it may take you back to the start. No, that won't happen, and if it did, I'm stronger now. There'd be no match for me. But a space-time thingy, you could be stuck in a paradox thingy. But don't you see? It's all for nothing. And if you don't have your freedom... Oh, it's all for nothing if you don't have your freedom. And with a flash they were gone, away from the future they did not ask for. See, we made it okay. Wait, this place looks slightly familiar, but different. Ah! Woman, where are you? An old man walked over. The girl is theirs now. You can't do anything about it. Get yourself a new one. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to pick fire. Oh, this is I remember this now. This was the the game Renegade clone. That's what this was. If you've only got 1 meg of RAM, then I advise you not to run it through Workbench. Yeah, because this was the really fast. Let's double check. Yeah, I remember this one. So I turn that down. And also in my ears. Alright, we'll just have a quick go just to show you what it was. So there we go, Renegade Remake. Effectively. And it's very fast. Oh, I did it. Full version available now. Yeah, so that's what that was. Fortunately, I've got a reboot. So it means that folder's done. We'll have to have a look at the archives folder and see what's in that. Always these are the extraction folders. Do you think this would work? Extraction darts, distant one. Because we tried with, was it Dupe Seal? Was it the demos? I think it was this one. Oh, it might work. Sounds like that's working. So it's the icon up wherever it was pointed just wasn't correct. Click to expand. Still, oh great. Because we were going to try and look at one of these two. What's the graphics one? Still do the same thing. So yeah. So last time we tried to double click that, I was getting flashing green, and I'm still getting flashing green. Fine. Worth a try. Hardware bus full access error. Can I format these discs? It's the first time I've formatted any disc on this. I imagine this might have been a lot slower if we're using a non-accelerated Amiga. Okay, didn't like that. There we go. Quick format seems to have been a better option. Right, moving on. Reader stuff. What we got in this month's? For those of you new here, reader stuff could have anything in it. Games, animations, productivity. There's also the gallery, we'll look at that later. Evening there, Humble Squire. Dave Higton's folder. Greenwood's 1.8. Tracks and graphics for Extreme Racing, so that's one of the games. Greenwoods is a set of dark woodland tracks for Extreme Racing. The set now consists of 14 tracks, 13 objects, including some very big ones, and 129 tiles, and was produced on and off over the past 6 months or so. Actually, the amount of work involved was probably only a few weeks, but I'm trying to make it sound impressive. So this is like an addition to the Extreme Racing game. We've got Alien Fish Finger, which we've already got a version of. New updated version with better sound effects and a few changes here or there. And a new music graphic style set for Extreme Racing. And then a picture is of an 18-year-old Jennifer Costello who got her portrait done at a Star Trek convention in Newcastle upon Tyne. Okay. Hopefully that's going to be okay to look at. Doesn't appear to be here. Alright, RomUGM doesn't exist. Unless it's in the gallery, which is possible. DM's program may need additional files in order to run correctly. If you encounter any problems running his program from the CD, please double click on the extract maniac icon. Okay. Manic. Did I say maniac? I did, didn't I? Because I can't read today, that's why. So music or sound. This game isn't public domain. Keyboard controls. QA OP. Fire is the pipe character, is that? Or space? F1 pause. F2 music on and off. Escape to return to the menu. Okay. Let's try it. Oh, is this Pipe Mania? I hate these type of puzzles. Really got to think fast, but at least it looks like it's changing the tiles, so you're not always going to be on the same set. Down. How am I going to... I couldn't even get to the bottom part. At least with Pipe Mania you can shift the thing around. Right, this way. The problem is with this, it's a nice idea, but I cannot tell where I'm supposed to be going. If there was like a little indicator to see which slide I'm on, it'd be easier. I think I'm getting this down. Oh shit, I forgot about that. It's because it's near the hole is where you need to be looking at. That's what the issue is. I don't play these games very often because I'm not very good at them. And now I've got to go this way. Yep. Up there. Not quick enough. Ah, this way, nope, this way. No. Right, one more game of this and then I'm going to move on. In fact, can I turn off the music? Try and reduce. Yeah, sound is on. So it did have sound and music. Just made it look like it didn't. Okay, maybe it didn't because the music didn't let you listen to that part. Right, top these two. Is that going to break the car? Oh. Not fast enough. Maybe I'll try once with the keyboard and see if that works. Oh my god. Am I actually going to be able to do this? No. That way. Oh, that's the longest I've done. I think I need to get to that finished part at the bottom. Alright, well, it's not bad once you get your head into it, but not for me. Nice bit of ASCII out there. Brand new version of IDW ARF X1 or XL perhaps. Hello, well done on deciding to install this, the greatest IRC Red Dwarf scripts on the net and the only. These scripts are easy to install, and once installed you can access them from AMIRC using simple commands or even at the push of a button. They will inject humour into a dull and dreary IRC session, and they will also provide you with lovely extra functions such as an away and back script to tell other users when you're at the keyboard and when you're not. Also included in this release is the brand spanking new DW ARF kick, which will set a time limit on a user who's annoying you, whether it's annoying you either by floats or by talking like a lamer. During this set time limit, if they talk, they will be automatically kicked. They get 2 chances and then they are automatically banned after that. Yes, they're pretty vicious scripts once they get going and can cause a lot of laughter or pain to other users. This is not unlike the brilliant BBC Two show Red Dwarf. Yes, modelled off the dwarf, as the script will travel through time and get better as time goes by. Sysop on IRC. So it looks like a bunch of scripts for the IRC channels. Got some sounds. I don't know if I can play these. I can. Just some arcade style ones. Sounds like he ripped them from something like Defender. Let me just double check that readme. The material is original and does not infringe on any other material or rights. The material does not contain any material which is defamatory, obscene, indecent, and is exempt from classification under the Video Recordings Act 84. There are no legal claims against the material provided. They have the full power and authority to provide this material to future publishing. Okay, perhaps, but it does feel like he's basically taken him from a well-known arcade machine. Not sure I agree with that one. Reviews on Wordsworth. I don't know what these are. Show me everything. Nothing else in there. Let's double check this again. Oh yeah, these are the scripts on there. Alright, fair enough. Is that all from him? Yeah. George Anderson, what have you got? Lots of images. I think we'll save this to the end. James Cagill. James Cagill's homepage can be accessed viewed via the eyebrows demo in the Look Here First AF on the web directory on the CD. Chunky Walrus Software presents the finest homepage in the universe, 1997. It's my homepage on the Amiga format CD. To fill up space and get my name on the CD again. How using a mixture of text editors and more recently Gold Editor 4, get it now. Frames, yep, I learned them by looking at other people's frame sites, following their frame sets and trying out test pages, changing various tags to see what they did. I did the same with learning HTML. That was my first website, I think. I did it in frames. Oops. Apologies. First of all, don't punch any of my pictures, they're all copyright to you. Secondly, if there's anything here that you don't have about, tell me. If you know of any good internet sites, tell me the URL and I'll take a look at them before deciding whether to place a link to them in my most golden of linked pages. Anything else you want to know, just tell me. Right, so where is this again? Look Here First. I'm not seeing this. Can be accessed and viewed via eyebrows in this directory. Am I missing something here? I think I'm looking for James Gagill, but I don't even know who he is, so it could be any of these people. Oh, it's Chunky Walrus, that's why I'm getting it wrong. I don't see anything Chunky Walrus. Alright, fair enough. Jonathan's Layer Parts 1 and 2 magazine can be accessed via the eyebrows demo on the Look Here First AF on the web. I think I've seen something like that before. Amiga Internet Magazine, The Layer, is a new e-zine which was recently launched onto the World Wide Web. Magazine offers editorials, celebrity interviews, reviews, commentary and much more. It's going from strength to strength and has even received support from many giants in the Amiga community. Even QuickPack dropped me a line. Due to its nature, you need quite a high-spec machine to read it, as it requires that you run a web browser. So you need about 4 meg of RAM, AGA 030 processor recommended. Maybe depending on the browser and a monitor is desirable. The web browser must be able to support tables, forms, and animated GIFs for best results. Recommend iBrowse 1.1, it's the best for the layer. Amiga Builder layer. I don't remember seeing that in there. Glowworm Special Edition. This game was created for all the fans of the original game. The main idea was to create a shooter that was easy to control, at the same time just a pure and simple blaster. This has been achieved not by not using a dodgy old stick, but by the mouse. There's people asking for postcards again. Not this time. This version has got 27 mega fast wormy waves, 5 levels with 16 different manic patterns, not maniac as I said before, 7 different weapons to collect, save last score mode, random wave colour and patterns. This is the full version, it's not public domain. Okay, see if it works. Oh, this is a bit funky. I do like the way that the mouse is used to move the character. Gives you a new way of thinking about how to move things rather than just up down on the joypad, that is. Full version of the game costs £3 from Wigsoft. Yeah, that's not too bad actually. I like the difference in terms of using the mouse to maneuver around rather than just a joypad. I'll have one more game of it. I'm not too sure about the way that the power-ups seem to kind of rotate. But other than that, I mean, the concept is okay. Yeah, because I can see at the bottom, that's where the other shots are. Right, I can hit once yet. I do wonder if when they shoot you, you lose a weapon. Oh, that took a while. Yeah, that's okay. Quite enjoy that. I have to see what the full version, if there is one out there, if that's like. That'd be good to see. Doesn't kick out to Workbench though. Workbench. So that was Les Wigmore, I believe, with, what was that, Growworm. Freebase, I've got a feeling this is going to be a database perhaps. Marked program may any additional files. Yep, okay. Readme. Short database program with CanDo. So I'm making a game in CanDo at the moment. CanDo is like a hypercard type program. So it's interesting it's done that with this. Those that will use it, but please don't abuse it. Freebase is a freeware proggy for Amiga format and computer users. That CD-ROMs only. You may not redistribute. A proggy for importing all types of data, i.e. addresses, club membership videos, tapes, etc. Will only work on 2.04 and above, and 1.5 mega RAM, hard drive installable. So if I remember rightly, the reason why you can do this in that hypercard type program is that it, the variables, one of them is a database, so it's like a database type thing you can use. So that's why you can do this. You could probably use that for games as well, since it's practically a structure. So I won't be surprised if that's possible. We got club membership, video base, tape record collection. Okay, so you can search author info, back to menu. Got some nice screens in here. Same thing again. Okay, very simple program there. Alright, fair enough. Someone who wrote this from Manchester in long sight. To be fair, that's it's not far. Well, I'd say it's a bit of a distance from me, but it's not far in terms of where it is. So long sight's probably around Fallowfield area, up near the universities. Fellow Amigans, now hear this, now hear this. I've been a loyal Amiga user for over 4 years now, ever since I bought an A500 Plus for my birthday 14th. Let's check them out. No. Over the years, I've upgraded it to 2 meg, and I was able to constantly embarrass Mega Drive owners with the graphical quality and sheer playability games like Monkey Island 2, Legendary Speedball 2, which in my eyes had the king of all gameplay. Except Speedball 2 did get a Mega Drive release, but there we go. I think it's been more time in his animated logo than making a proper database. Yeah, probably. But over the last 3 years, the PC has taken away all our glory. I say let's fight back. The relatively powerful Amiga can outshine a PC in every department, but hardware isn't everything. A good computer is measured by the quality of its software, and let's face it, most of ours looks very poor in comparison. The only way our software will shine again is by telling the people out there that we have the potential to make them money. Let's face it, most of us want TFX, and about 90% of those who want it have the system to run it. I'm assuming TFX, they're talking about Tactical Fighter Experiment. So that's a I should still have it here. It's a flight sim based on 3 aircraft: the Eurofighter, the stealth bomber, and was it the F-22 Raptor? Give me a second. Empty the box. Yes, and was done by Ocean. And this is TFX. Put this on full screen so you can see. There you go. Nice chunky box there with a bit upside down back. So this is, at the time, you needed a minimum 386 33 megahertz, 486 recommended. Minimum 2 meg of system RAM, required 4 meg recommended. MS-DOS 3.1 or above required. VGA 256 color mode. 12 to 16 meg free hard disk space. Roland LAPC1 SCC1 canvas. Adlib Sound Blaster compatible. Sound card required. Supports keyboard, mouse, joystick, Thrustmaster, and Flight Stick Pro. So this is the little box for it, and then you get these here for the discs. Not sure if this works, I'll have to double check it. That's the problem with discs. You can treat them fairly decently, and they'll still kind of come up with some sort of disc rot. Fairly decently sounds like I've not looked after them, but you know what I mean. It's like, just the years go by. Then this is the manual. It's relatively thick. So let's have a look. Eurofighter, Lockheed F-17A stealth bomber. I'm sure the F-22 is the other one. Yep, Lockheed F-22 Superstar. So that's what the 3 craft was. We've got a keyboard template here. I don't know if there's somebody else that created this. PC review, yeah, you can see it there. Somebody's created this. What else have we got in here? Keyboard reference, PC installation, just small little cards there. Yep, it's an MS-DOS game. I think somebody got this on mail order. Premier mail order. Oh, it's something that's in there. But either way, that is TFX. I'm assuming that's what they were talking about. Let's get this the right way around. Right, apologies for that. But at least you can see what I think we were talking about. The problem with Amiga owners is that they won't tell these people, because most of us believe that one voice won't make a difference. So I'm offering the chance for all Amiga owners to become one large yell. I want to open the eyes of companies like Ocean, but we all have to do it together. Yeah, Ocean, who used to write Amiga games. I'll write for Amiga games. I've compiled my own questionnaire that I want as many users to fill in as possible. The only catch is that the minimum system has to be a 030 25 MHz based Amiga with at least 4 MB RAM and a hard drive. So if this applies to you and you care about your Amiga, then fill in the details and send them to me. For as little as a second class stamps, you can be sure that you will get your say. We all need you, so don't let us down. I intend to use my time to show every company I can think of the results of this survey and tell them that they can make literally millions from us. All they have to do is to be convinced. Questionnaire is only 6K big, so I hope that magazine that you are reading shows the vision to squeeze it on a cover disc. A CD won't be much of a problem. By the way, I'm not just full of air. I have now managed to upgrade my A1200 with a Quantum Europa 540 and a Blizzard 1234 with a 16 meg SIM slapped on the bottom, just so you know. I'm assuming this is the hard drive, this Quantum Europa. 540 meg maybe, roughly, perhaps. And the questionnaire is 6K one. Questions about Amiga owned, how big the hard drive is, with gigabyte in there. So this is 97, I think this is, the 96, 97. My second PC had 2.1 gig around, I think, when did we get it? Was it September or was it June? It's probably more June of 97. Processor type, speed, graphics card, chip and fast RAM, whether the Amiga's got an FPU. If you've got a CD-ROM drive, this machine does. Questions about whether you like to play games and what software. Hardware-wise, what would you like to see in the new Amiga? Who do you think the best company to buy the Amiga and why? I'll bombard Ocean with this one. Do you want to see TFX released, yes or no? Do you participate in constant PC bashing, tee-hee, yes, no? Any other comments? Okay. So was the game ever ported to Amiga? Let's have a look. I'm an Amiga. Let's see what they say. Probably wasn't. There's no TFX or tactical. No, okay, let's try TFX game. It does say that it has the platform for Amiga. So it says platforms DOS Amiga PlayStation. Development under Wikipedia. The Eurofighter Typhoon, a playable plane in TFX, was still in prototype stage when TFX was released, with a real Eurofighter Typhoon not making its first flight until 1994. The interactive parts of the game were reduced to still images or omitted altogether for the Amiga version, which, although never officially released by Ocean, was later included as a giveaway on a CU Amiga cover disc. An experimental port was produced for the original PlayStation shortly after its release. The soap opera engine was manually programmed in TFX, but would be altered to become automated in future games. TFX was shown in '94 European Computer Trade Show at the Business Design Centre in London, England. The Atari Jaguar port was slated to be under development by DID but never released. So apparently, unofficially, it was released. But it was on a CU Amiga cover disc. Doesn't say which one, so I'm sure somebody might have found it during these cover discs. So, unofficially, yes. What was that? Martin Sinclair reluctant, yep. Reader warrant, submission advice, Tim Quigley. Scans memory for lib task, etc. Small memory program rigging in Blitz to scan through a memory and create lists of all the libs, tasks, ports, devices, and resources that are in RAM. Okay, does it work? Of course, I've got to install a font. I had to remember what the thing was then. No, I clicked over here. CFO. No. Cancel. DHO, sorry. ICD0. Reader stuff. So you complained that I don't have a font, but you don't include the font. Alright, fair enough. I can't look at that then. Let's have a quick look at the read. Oh no, I already did, didn't I? Sorry. Alright, okay, fair enough. Moving on. We have, I think these are just icons. Some nice one here for Amiga format. There's some nice icons. Right, so to finish off, let's look at the gallery. Start with Adam Gould. This picture was created using Lightwave 4 and Photogenics 1.2. The background was created in Lightwave by applying a displacement map to the flat texture mapped plane. The head was created in Photogenics by using a combination of the watercolor and cloth brushes. To get the fur effect, I used a spray paint brush on size 1 in line draw mode and drew lots of lines going in the direction of the fur. I then moved the paint layer to alpha and processed it with different effects to make it appear thicker and more detailed, and I used it to add lighter and darker areas to the finished picture. Oh, I see. So when he pulls out that way, maybe with the lines, you can just about see the lines coming in. That's like dots all the way around it, out the side of it. So that's how he makes that kind of effect, I'm assuming. Same here. Would have taken ages, so I expect that. Quite nice though. Hardware Amiga 1200 with a hard drive, software Photogenics and P-Paint. Looks like some sort of demon smashing through a futuristic door. Not bad though. Yeah, it's pretty good. Would I prefer PC or Amiga back in that time? I think probably PC, because about 97 you already had things like 3D cards coming out. And I would have, was this 97 or was this 90? May 97 this was, so this was just before I got my second PC. So the first PC I ever got was the 386 that we had, and it had about, was it a 50 meg hard drive? I think it was. I don't remember how much RAM that was in it. I know there was DOS on it, and I know that I had my first Windows operating system, which was Windows 3.11. So I think we'd kind of moved on to that moved on to Windows by that point. And I kind of forgotten about the Amiga at that point. And that wasn't until I did get when the CD. When I got a PC, the second PC, I think it came with Speccy Classics 3000 and the Amiga emulator one, which was cool because I just could go back and just play all the emulated stuff, which was yeah, it was quite cool doing that. I think that was the first time I'd used WinUAE because you got an option between that and the other one was Fellow, I think it was. I preferred WinUAE because it had all the Windows stuff, and yeah. Although I've had a choice to go back and have anything I'd want, I'll probably still play around with the Amiga for a bit. But yeah. Aniston, drawn in Photogenics 1.2 SE. The image was copied from a photograph from the Friends actress Jennifer Aniston, which is time because it was kind of midnight, so a lot of people were watching Friends at that point, the first time round. My first attempt at using Modern 3D Package for the whole. The whole was rendered in the AF cover CD version of the very excellent Cinema 4D. The image was originally very great, so I messed around with the colour palette on PP7 and added a lot of character in the entrance. Party drawn in P-Paint around Halloween last year. This one from East Yorkshire. Keep forgetting to do this. Because the thing is with the Amigas, I never actually officially owned one. Well, no, I never owned one. I played with other people's. I think I played with more STs than I did with the Amiga. I didn't get my Amiga until 2000 and... Is it 2004? Something like that? 2005? Because it was before the retro bubble and they were going quite cheap. So to get an Amiga 1200 with a couple of disk drives, what else come with it? I think most of those games up there that came with it, a zip joystick, a mouse. I think that was it. That was 40 quid. And I think that was considered like a bargain back in those days. And it's a story that I've told lots of times, but I remember this taking ages to turn up. It didn't turn up, and I thought, fuck it, I'll get another one. And they both turned up at the same time. So I had two 1200s for that one. Windows 95 looks much better and user friendly than this Amiga OS, in my opinion. Well, to be fair, this is a late. This is a recent one. So this is actually Amiga OS 3.2 that was released a couple of years ago. 2021 that was released. It's very similar to Amiga OS 3. And I think Amiga has its own quirks, but I think you would have had to have... I was going to say grown up with it, but I've not done too badly in understanding it. It's not too much of a bad system. It's just got a couple of things that are slightly different. I think there was a lot of Microsoft haters back in the day. Oh yeah, there certainly was. When we go through these CDs, there's a lot of kind of hate. But there's also people that used Windows 95 kind of interface as a kind of, this is what the Amiga we want to see, like with certain start menu programs you can see. So some people have written start menu programs for the Amiga operating system just to work similar. So a bit of hate and a bit of, I don't know, plagiarism perhaps. Not too far off. Pretty good drawing there. Stop double clicking it. Need to remember not to double click. So this was the hold one in Cinema 4D. These are a bit flat, but I'm not sure why. Nice reflection there. I did try and pull it over. Still no picture of the person who was doing the Star Trek thing. Oh, here we go. This is a drawing. This is a picture of the 18-year-old Jen Costello who got her portrait done at the Star Trek convention. Yep, let's have a look. It's this one. And classic Romlin gear. These type of portraits were, I think, quite common in the 90s as well. Alright, so we've finally seen that. There's that one. Yeah, that's the one. Readme and a super readme. Another cool picture from Gaz Murphin. Thanks for taking a look at this pic and reading this text. This is a simple picture created using D-Paint and P-Paint on my A1200T. I don't know what the G means. 04025. I hope you like it and you can email me on globalnet.co.uk. I now own Gaz Sting Enterprises and I would appreciate any help you can give for future releases. At the moment, Gaz Sting is working on a Red Dwarf game as well as many other tiny projects, not to mention the ongoing production of Dwarf X for Amiga IRC. I was going to upgrade my Amiga the other day until a friend said to me, over the years you've had more RAM than a field of sheep. Too true, I thought. That was going to be a dramatic ending until I realised I had to add this. In respect of all material which forms my reader contribution to future publishing's Amiga format, I hereby warrant that material is original. That's that sort of stuff. Okay. What we got? More RAM than a field of sheep. Jesus Christ. Nice Superman logo. Not sure why the fuzziness of this is there. Is there a... That's the Viking one, that's the I one. Oh, so that's the super one. What's a box? No, it's just same thing. Alright. I'm so used to double clicking. Viking Raiders, now I'd heard about this one. Quality war game with all the thrills and spills are the real thing. Wasn't this on last month's CD? Or this month's? I can't remember now. But it was one of the games you were supposed to be making. Red Dwarf 7, a dynamic new interstellar series. The Dwarf's Return. Which one was Series 7? So 7 had episodes like Ticket to Ride, Stoke Me a Clipper, where Eastrom, I think, teaches Arnold Rummel to become him. The episode where Lister has a loss of an arm and tries to cope with it. I think with the nanobots. I can't remember whether this is a good series or not. Crichton gets fuzzy and jealous, thinking Lister likes Kachansky better than him. When the primary power goes off and they get stuck in a room, they've got no choice to climb into small ventilation ducts. Oh, was this when Kachansky came back or started to come back? Chloe Anna, yeah, it was right. Because she was Kachansky. Okay, so that was Series 7. What time are we on? 1:37. So we should be able to get through most of this. Or I can just leave some of it for next week. So let's go up to Jonathan Scott, depending on how many images there are here. And then we can get on to Lord of the Rings. Dear readers, these pics were created on the Amiga 1200 Blizzard 1234, 16 MB RAM, 50 MHz FPU, and 8 MB hard drive using the following software: Lightwave 3.5, ImageFX2, Texas Studio. The chase pic was an old picture from a few months back. The gallery pic was based on around by new animation, not included yet. It took forever to render my system, and I mean forever, over 12 hours. By the way, the cars were only about 400 polys each, not bad, hey? I've been using the Amiga for about 4 years now, and I've been doing 3D for about 1 to 2 years, since Imagine cover disc. Oh, since the Imagine cover disc, nice one. I'm looking for work in the games industry, preferably making games for the Amiga. I would very much appreciate any feedback regarding my work. This will enable me to judge if I should upgrade my system to a more powerful one. Okay. Well, this is a bit of an imaginative looking craft rather than when what we used to see in previous images were people just copying the or doing lots of images on Babylon 5 and DS9. So it's nice to see something a bit different. So I think this is the one he said it took about 12 hours to render. Cars look okay. Yeah, they look quite good actually. I do like the textures of the columns there. It's quite good. Right, so I'm going to make this the last one because I'm pushing it for time at the moment. Animation Troop Flyby was created by John James using Library 5 and 3 objects found on the net. JPEGs included were created by John James using Imagine and 3 objects on the net, as well as objects created solely by John James. Some pics are taken from animations, maybe to be seen later, thanks to unknown creators of said objects. Oh, can't look at that. I'm assuming that's a stand-in for Riker, because this is definitely TNG era. Yeah, that's Geordi and Data. Nice rendering there. You have to excuse some of the pictures that they will take a bit of time to load, even on my faster machine. Oh, okay. Bridge of the Star Destroyer from Star Wars. Wasn't sure if it was a Star Trek as well, because it said bridge. And I think they're trying to do reflections here, but it's not quite working. Other than that, it's okay. It could be the reflections looked okay at the time when they had it in, is it Imagine? But the way it's been photoshopped out, it's not photoshopped, exported out as an image. Could be also the dithering as well that I'm seeing through on this. I'd say this is the nicer rendering. I do like that, that's a really good one. Especially watching some of the TIE fighters combust with under the Death Star there, but the way that the sun's coming in, or a star's coming in, sorry, that's pretty good. I was going to say this looks like the Enterprise, but it is not with that on there. Probably a different ship or different style of ship. Or maybe they decided to do something a bit different just to make it a bit more... I was going to say less of a copy, but I suppose you wouldn't really care at that point. Especially since you've done pretty well on the DS9 one as well. So this is Slave 1, or what used to be called Slave 1. I believe we've renamed the ship now. This is the ship from Star Wars and was piloted by... Who's the bounty hunter? What's his name? Jango Fett, I think it is. Anyway, nice render. Good recreation of that scene from Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, that's nice. And we have a raid from Ned Graham. Hello there, everybody from Nagram Stream. I don't think everybody's in yet, so I'll wait until you're all in. Hello there, Nagram. Apologies, you are, yeah. Just see my viewers change, so everyone's popped in. There should be a shout out for you in a second or two. What was that? Yes, thank you. Thanks for the raid again. You were doing the one Amiga magazine cover disc full playthrough. Anything interesting on that? And whilst I wait for Graham to let me know what that is. Hello everybody for coming in from the Nagram stream. I also do Amiga Mondays. My Amiga Mondays are slightly different, so I'll be looking at I'd look at CDs rather than cover discs because I've done a few of those CDs. I've done a few of those cover discs, but I've gone for CDs now. There's a lot on the CDs, you can imagine, a lot of games. Well, there's a section of games, there's a bit of emulators, there's lots of productivity software, lots of productivity stuff. We're on the readers folder at the moment, which can be anything. It can be games, productivity. At the moment, we're looking at some of the images that people have done, and I do tend to read the readmes and see what things are. Sometimes I get some interest and I will pull it onto my machine. So that's why I came across Can-Do, a game that a hypercar program that I'm using to recreate the last half of Darkness in. I did start that in 2022 and stopped it because I didn't get around to using Deluxe Paint, and now that I've read the manual, that's my new streams on a Wednesday afternoon is basically doing the artwork for that side of things. So at the moment you caught me partway through getting the rest of this folder, looking at the images, and then once that's done, on the second half of this, I do a full play. Well, I say a full playthrough. It'll be part of a full playthrough of the game. Currently, it's Lord of the Rings, so if you want to stick around for about 10 minutes or so, hopefully, you should be done with this. A newish puzzle thing. I forget the name. There, Mitch. Not a vintage evening, to be honest. Some pretty naff demos and a couple of okayish PD games. Looking better next time, though. I came across somebody basically had a letter about getting Ocean to do more Amiga games, and one of the games mentioned was TFX. Now I've got a copy of TFX which is behind here, and I was showing it off earlier. TFX being Tactical Fighter Experiment, which was a flight sim published by Ocean, but I think was developed by Digital Integration Design, so DID software. We did find out that there was an unofficial release done for the Amiga on the CU Amiga cover discs, but it didn't say which one it was. So I don't know if anybody's come across that yet. Just looking at some images, so we're on bug at the moment. There we go, Starbug from I think series 6 and 7. Since this was about that time. We're on May 97 at the moment. Looking at somebody's renders. Got 2 left and then we can start the game. You'll have to excuse the time it takes for some of the pictures to turn up. That's because I think they're quite big, so it takes the Amiga a bit longer to process them. So I think this was the movie version of the Enterprise, because of the nacelles were quite thin in the movie version. And it's A, so A came in because the 1701 in the films was refit, and I think A came in Star Trek 5, was it? Perhaps? I think that's the one. So 5 and 6 was A. Proper retro Amiga experience waiting for those images to load. Yeah. Also, listening to people, not listening, reading what people were saying about their renders that would take 12 hours to do. I mean, that's some rendering. I think PCs would have beaten them by that point. Right, last image is the TNG era holodeck. The data in it by the looks of things. I think only data. Yep. Yep, not bad. Right. Okay, so we've got this lot here to go, and then somebody else had some images. Who was it? It was George Anderson, was it? Yeah. So that and this folder next week, and then the week after we should be on CD13. So thank you for sticking around for that one, especially those of you just joined in from I was going to call you Amiga Graham, from Graham's Raid. Just going to do a restart, and then I can start the game. I like Amiga Graham, to be fair. Fair enough. It's up to you if you want to change the name. So 1990. One thing to note about this game, you probably won't find it on WHD download because I didn't. I think I managed to get the discs and installed it manually. I just hope to God that I've saved it. Please tell me I'm not stuck in the... No, this is Tom Bombadil. Right, so cool. We've come out of the... So last week I'd got out of the forest finally. And I'll see if I can load up the map because I've been doing it today. Once it's loaded up, I will show everybody. It's still not fully finished yet because I need to do one side, but I think it's a bit wrong or something slightly off with it. So I saved here. I think he was asking about his wife. Tom's not one to waste time with talking. Let me know what's on your mind. Let's ask about the wife. Nope. What was she called? Florence or something. So as a reminder, I'll go back through the paragraph from last week. Put this in chat so you can see what manual I'm using. Before we do that, the GIMP program has loaded. Right, so this is where I'm up to at the moment with the map. So last week we did kind of get a bit lost again, so I looked around here and I came down here because this wasn't filled in last time, and then I went down, and I think this is quite new as well. So this goes round and basically goes around here again, and I think I kind of circled it. Then I got a bit lost, and I came back out here, and it's this part here that's kind of weird, because apparently this bit kind of comes down into there, which is not possible, because obviously this comes this way, unless I've made a mistake somewhere. But eventually I kind of took this route, and it kind of was like round here, and we got to where we are now, where Tom Bombadil was, which was good, because I didn't have to spend all that time in the forest. That was a bit frustrating. So 179. Tom's wife, the beautiful Goldberry, is here. She is lying in bed ill. Beside her, a blackened willow leaf floats in a bowl of stinking water. "My lilies," she whispered. "My special pool lies south of this house. Please bring me the lilies. Take this token, and whatever you may need from this house." She offers you her token, a golden leaf pasted against an oak bark. Here's what it says. And I can't take it because I'm full. I don't think there's anything in the house I can take. Tom Bombadil disappears, so I can't ask him about Goldberry. We're too late, and early frost has killed the lilies here. So I remember rightly, I got to the point where it was past this, and we had to go and find the red acorn, and I think I got trapped in a tree that I couldn't get out of, so it shouldn't take long to get back to that. Behind this shimmering curtain of falling water, a tunnel leads into the darkness. I need someone to carry a torch. Torches can be used as a weapon as well. There's something here you might use. Spider sword, excellent. So you can now use that. We just follow this around now. Paragraph number 156. Upon the throne is a being that resembles a human sculpture made out of mud from a riverbank. This is the mighty Witherwindle, the spirit of the river. She says in a slow, deep voice, I know of you and your quest, yet who bids you take lilies from my secret place? Show me a token so I may understand. So, Mary has the token. Paragraph 57. Alas, the old river spirit cries, as great muddy tears roll down her cheeks. I may not honour your request. Magic deeper than my silty bed forbids it, till spring again touches my branks. Yet there is a way. Go west to Ruddy Oak. Take to him a red acorn. Ask for the spring stone. And the thing is, we now need to go and find the red, was it red acorn? A red acorn. Yeah, where am I going to find a red acorn? Do not waste my time with unimportant matters. Speak quickly and be gone. So you Springstone. My own counsel will I keep on this matter. Do not question me further on this. Okay, ask him about Ruddy Oak. Ruddy Oak. Not Rusty Oak. Nope. You're gonna be no good. Just going to unequip the torch because I'm not quite sure whether it's got a limit on it. Tom Bombadil has disappeared still. Please help me. There might be lilies in the river south of my port. Yeah, I already know about that. Red acorn. The biggest oak in the forest is located above the waterfall. It has to... Oh yes, I remember this now. Located above the waterfall. See, the problem is there's a fog that comes in, so I was trying to, last week, see if I can... To find this waterfall, I basically followed the river, and then, before I knew it, it was just like, oh, there's this fog, and the only way I could get out with it was just to keep walking. And then I think when I came this side, it was one of the trees that attacked me and the fellowship. And they disappeared. So whilst I'm here, I'm going to save the game. I think it was this tree that did it. There's a big oak there. Right, so I need to... don't attack the tree. Can't talk to the tree. I managed to get into it though. So my friends are gone. And what am I supposed to do now? Can't attack it again. Can't do anything. Can't climb. These are words of power, anything with an exclamation mark on. Oh, there's Tom Bombadil on the help. 55. Above the reeds there appears an old battered hat, then below it a man in all blue, save for his great yellow roots. What's the matter then, he shouts. I'm Tom Bombadil. Tell me your troubles. Tom's in a hurry now. You explain what has happened. What? Shouted Tom, leaping into the air. Naught worse than that, eh? That can soon be mended. I know the tune for him. Old grey willow man, I'll freeze his marrow cold if he doesn't behave himself. I'll sing a wind up and blow leaf and branch away, old man willow. Tom begins to sing. You let them out again, old man willow. What be you thinking of? You should not be waking. Eat earth, dig deep, drink water. Bombadil is talking. Soon all is set right again. Bombadil invites you to his house, which lies across the bridge, short distance away, then vanishes. Is that the one thing he sings in the book? With a dancing hop and a hey doll merry doll. There we go. Tom heads off, shouting, come up to the house over his shoulder. There you go, you got that correct. Okay, wasn't this the oak I was supposed to be going to get? I noticed something in it because somebody's inside it. Well, not somebody's, like a skeleton inside it. The thing is, I've already spoken to Tom Bombadil. There he is. Okay. Red acorn. They grow on red oak trees. Yes, thank you very much for telling me that. Goldberry. Beautiful Goldberry. She is Tom's wife, the river's daughter. Lilies can be found in the pools near Tom's house. Waterfall. No. Well, that was a load of usefulness. Another set of ruins. These look just like the ruins in the Green Hill country of the Shire. There's what looks like a hole there, but I don't think we can get in. Ooh. Keep. The entrance into this barrow has been sealed with a huge stone slab. Only your best efforts suffice to move it. I'm sure there was a spell? No? Because that's what a barrow whites are, I think, isn't it? Wait, if I do a perception... Oops. No. That was a waste of spell. What's attacking me? A wolf, okay. Problem is with the grey, you can't see anything. Better combat now that everybody's got some sort of weapon. Oh, you breathe a sigh of relief as you leave the old forest and the Barrow Downs behind you. When you realise something terrifying, the Black Riders must surely be following you. We haven't even done the... Where are you going? Can't even... Oh, sorry. Sound of wolves. I don't think I really want to be doing this yet. You know what, I'm going to reload. Lifting your heavy eyes, you find that you are under a hoary old willow tree. Its enormous branches going up like reaching arms with many fingered hands. Oh, not again. After many hours of travel through this miserable forest, your vision becomes a dark green blur. Your footsteps stagger as you lurch between sleep and consciousness. It's as though some other force were controlling your movements. Oh, this is the... No, this is not what I was expecting. when it went all grey, I was wondering whether the fog had returned. Unless that's you're going towards the old forest, so we're pushing you back, which is a nice thing to do. This is the fog. Fog descends upon the Barrow Downs like a shroud. The feel of death is everywhere. You are doomed and you know it. Doomed. So you've just got to keep walking now. I am here, says a voice, deep and cold. It seems to come out of the ground. I am waiting for you. That doesn't sound appealing. An extremely strong feeling of evil comes from within this stone circle. The ring bearer almost unconsciously slips the ring onto his finger and puts it away. Oh shit. Is that the ring wraiths, perhaps? Oh no, it's just human. Thought they were going to be Black Riders. I have no idea where we are. Ah, okay. Is this a knight of some kind? Barrow white. Okay. Nasty looking barrow white. No damage. And you miss. Thank God. Oh, I see where we are now. Back here again. That stone's opened. I don't want to use magic because that kills. There's something you might want to use. Ooh. Got daggers, leaf belt, gem, and silver pennies. Well, I'll take silver pennies and a gem. A leaf belt, I'm not sure what that is. Let me just check the manual. So the dagger does 1d6 damage. Armor is cloth, leather, chain, and mithril. Doesn't say what that is. Could be a magical item. Alright, I think everybody's got a weapon now. Low health though. I think they're just gonna appear, aren't they? Just constantly. Pony's out cold. Daggers aren't doing too badly for damage. I think getting out of there is probably the best idea. Oh, is there 2 hills? Yes, there is. The entrance to the barrow is sealed. That's the one, the sealed. There's another one. So there's some on this side. And these are the stones that I was talking about. With the humans in. Tony's been knocked out again. Mary's knocked out. Can't use perception. So anytime I come here, I'm probably going to get in combat with the humans. Got another set of ruins. Another one of these stones. Same message again. Now I come to the other side of this river. So where's the waterfall? That's what I want to know. That's a big hill. Far, far below, beautiful lilies gently bobbed in a shallow pool. Oh. The sides of the pit are covered in slick moss. It would be your death to try and climb down. Okay. There's got to be a tree around here somewhere. So this area I've been round, it must have been. Pony can get down there. A chill wind seems to whisper, darkness and doom, wait and watch. Upon the downs you are alone, alone, alone. Who will save you? You. Okay. That'll be another one with the stone? No? We did walk past this area though. Because this looks like a cave area. Ah, you find that this is a queer place to find a red oak tree. We find something that I can use. Red acorn. Excellent. Finally. Always good when I get progression. Is this Bombadil's place? Yes. Okay, Bombadil's place. We got a red acorn, so we need to go this way to talk to Ruddy Oak. Mary has the red acorn. No? Greetings, rootless ones. Unless you are swift as a stream, this is not a safe place for one such as you. Red acorn. The sly old creek would not send you unprepared. Give it to me, and you may have the aid of Ruddy Oak if you so wish. So I just need to give it. Mary. Trade. No. Is it because I've spoken and maybe it's a talk I'm going to do? Let's try this again. Give it to me. I've just tried doing that. Am I going mad here? So clicked equip using show. None of those will give the acorn over. If I click trade. Oh. Trade red acorns. Yes, I do want to do that. Okay. So can we talk? Why are you not talking? What am I doing wrong? He's disappeared. The fuck? Did I miss something? What was it? 57? Take to him a red acorn. Ask for the springstone. He just disappeared. Oh, I see him. He's there. Did I just recruit him? What on earth? Did I accidentally click something wrong? Ruddy Oak will go no further. I will not leave my forest even in the autumn. When the leaves are red, he saves and vanishes as if he were never there. Ruddy Oak is leaving the shadow ship. Okay. Give items of the red acorn, which I traded with him. And now he's gone. Oh, he's... What? Oh. It's a deadly tree. Shit. Gotta go through this fight now. Pippin's out cold. Athwin is dead. Pony's dead. Sam's out cold. Frodo Baggins is out cold. Everyone's gone. Killed by an evil tree. Right, well, at least I know where the red acorn is. The issue is getting the tree to take the bloody acorn. Hello there, Photon. So, if I remember correctly, it's somewhere down here. I think. Didn't we come... Yeah, it's somewhere down here. There was one of the mounds. Need to keep going. No, we're at Tom Bombadil's place. Huh. That's weird. Because this goes all the way to the pool, somewhere I want to be. You've got to be on the opposite side. The weird thing is when I got the acorn, suddenly before I knew it, the bridge to Tom Bombadil's place turned up. Now I've got to go through all that bloody fog again. Oh. I wasn't expecting this. Some nature sounds would do this game a world of good. At least it's really quiet now. Yeah, only seems to be active when it's the fights. hate the direction system. They've all got weapons now, or at least most of them have. I think you don't have the daggers anymore. Yeah. Where did I get daggers from? Can't remember. I think it was the Barrow Whites. £12, pretty good. There we go. Several big men are asleep here. In a corner there is a pile of papers on a table. A journal with today's date says Nankernia and records the sale of pipeweed. Alright. I am here, says a voice, deep and cold, that seems to come out of the ground. I'm waiting for you. Oh, the Barrow Whites are back again. Cool. Bloody fog. An extremely strong feeling of evil comes from within this stone circle. Oh, it's this stone circle thing again. It's because I'm lost, isn't it? Yeah. These cliffs are too steep and treacherous for even a skilled climber. It should be. Just give me a moment. Problem is I need to remember that the way when it changes, it doesn't change next to the character, it changes in the middle. And it's kind of hard to remember. Been testing my Amiga, your extra Amiga 500s past couple of evenings. Almost all chips tested. I have a blank motherboard to populate. For a total of 6 A500s, I think one motherboard needs work. 2 of 6 keyboards are working with flaws, and I'm missing almost a full set of chips plus one polar. I'm pretty sure you can get replacement poolers, can't you? Could be wrong on that. Here we go. This is where we were last time. This is a tree. Right. Right, so I picked up a red acorn. I'm going to find Tom Bombadil's place. So if I go around the corner, I think I carried on around here and suddenly got to the drawbridge. Sorry, the bridge over. And then before I knew it, I was at Tom Bombadil's, which was weird. Yeah, there you go. Don't get it. Must be some weird magic shit going on. Alright, save game on 2. Now that I've got the red acorn. There's Ruddy Oak. Just inventing what I should order. The goal is to have at least one revision 3 A500 for the oldest demos. Big place. Yeah, these areas are kind of big. Ask for the spring stone. So let's try that first. What you seek lies to the south. Search for it on top of the hill. I will not stop you. To the south, search for it on the top of the hill. Okay. Nothing there. That's the seal barrow white thing. No perception there. We have to remember that this was in a time before GPS coordinates. We said the hill to the south. And there's a few of the hills around here, so it could be this one. He said the top of the hill as well. Not seeing any of the hills. So that big one must have been it. Yeah. And that's this one. Yeah, that's the one it warns me about going down. Nothing on perception. There's all the stones. It must be this one. Thank you, Pixel. Knocking the PC. She basically just reset the, not the stream, but the page with the Twitch thing on. So that's fine. It's still working. It's the only hill down south. A lot of missing going on. Not even in this hill. But that's the Barrow White Hill anyway. There's another one. Nope. The entrance to the barrow is sealed by a huge stone block that is marked with the symbol of the scepter and a swan-winged crown. I don't know. At least I've got a bit further, but this hill. The moss is indeed very slick. You tumble down the side of the crater, then disappear with a splash. And surface in a dark underground passageway. Alright, who's got their torch? Oh, I know where this is. This is where we spoke to the, yeah. This person. With a window. I mean, at least we're not dead. That's something. Does make sense that leads down to that area. Okay, nothing. Right, I'm gonna leave it for now on that note. Where it is options, save game 2. Right, that's it for today, I think. Okay, thank you everyone for popping in, and thank you to Nag Graham for the raid. Now we'll definitely try and get this done next week. At least we've managed to get a bit further. We've found the red acorn in just some random spot. Now I need to find this hill, which is at the south end, which I'm pretty sure I found, because that hill that's kind of southish, the big one, feels like the one that I should be looking at. But I did go to the top of it. I think it did say a top of it, and no perception was allowed or anything. I don't know. Something. Maybe I'm on a wrong hill. I don't know. Maybe I've got to do another mapping session just to see if I'm in the right place. Yeah, I'll have to think about that one. Right. Okay. I'm going to be back. Let's press the right button. There we go. I'll be back tomorrow with Exile Escape from the Pit. It feels like an age since I've last done that game. I think just because I was away last week. So that is the indie RPG from 1995. Then Wednesday, which is marked here, is going to be my indie... Well, it's my game dev in the afternoon. So lunchtime between 12 and 2. I go back on the Amiga. We start doing some deluxe paint stuff. In fact, while some of you are still on, I will actually show you where I'm up to with it. So this is the front yard done. Oh, for the most part anyway. This I think still needs a little bit of a tidy up. This bit definitely does. I think I used the wrong blue because that's for the moon. And really this should be using that colour, which is being used here. this just needs to be changed to the other blue, and I'm still not quite happy with it. I think I need to put some more black or maybe some blue in there, I'm not sure. I'll have a think about it, but for the most part this is done. Then I'm going to move over to the next section, which is the porch and the open porch bit, so that'll be on Wednesday in the afternoon. Then Friday we'll be carrying on with the original Age of Empires 2, no definitive or HD versions unfortunately. I will be doing that on the Windows 98 box. And then Sunday is going to be Mech Commander. I did do some... yesterday we basically went back a few missions because I realised one of the missions I was doing was really, really tough. So I did go back yesterday, and off stream I redid some of the missions, managed to get a shitload of money or resource points, bought myself an assault mech, also known as the Atlas, which I was really happy about. One of the mech warriors got turned into elite, so he got to use it for a bit, and my god, that machine is deadly. So hopefully by the time I get back to that other mission that I was having trouble with, I'll probably have at least one Atlas with me, which will make that section a lot better. So cross fingers for that. So that is on Sunday. And then Monday, again, we'll be back for the rest of Amiga format CD13 and more Lord of the Rings. Hopefully we can push on a bit further, which we tend to seem to be doing at the moment. Right, let's see who's available for raiding. Let's stay on the Amiga Monday film. We've not raided that girl Joey in a little while, so she is playing Legend of Robin Conquest of the Longbow. Let's go to see that girl Joey. She is still streaming, that's good. Usually by this time she's probably finished, but get a raid in. Okie dokie, thank you all for popping in again. Thanks again to the raid from Ned Graham. And until next time, which will be tomorrow or whenever you can make it, I will see you then. Bye.